I've seen God. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello?
Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. What will happen is I just connected with another this thing. Sorry. Come here. Okay. Sorry, just a bit. Just a minute. I'm trying to rectify this. Hello? Okay. Okay. Can you hear me, guys?
We're hearing.
Okay. Sorry for the delay. I was just having a little bit of technical issue, but it seems I have rectified it. First of all, I had to connect with my phone to deliver the lecture, and then I use my desktop for the slides. Sorry for any inconveniences that may cause. Okay, today we are going to have ethical hacking using Google Hacking Database and Shodan, which is the search engine of Internet of Things. And I'm going to deliver this lecture. My name is Umar Farouk. Please, someone, your mic is okay. I can feel maybe somebody's mic is on. Okay. So my name is Umar Farouk. I currently work at Nigeria Computer Emergency Response Team, which is NGSAT. I studied software engineering degree and then business information system as MSc. I've been a software developer since 2008. I've been working with Python, C Sharp, ASP.NET, Flux, and Django. Well, I started my journey of Python, Flux, and Django just, I think, early last year. So all those years I've been a C Sharp and ASP.NET person. But switching to Python, well, I think that is one of the most great decisions I've ever made as a person, because Python is just so down to earth. If some of you have been using it, and then Django for the web. Well, I'm not much of a cybersecurity guy over the years, but what do you know? Learning is the best thing, and then experience is the best teacher. I started my journey in cybersecurity when I joined NGSAT a few years ago. Currently, I'm studying CH or SCP Offensive Security, LPT, which is Licensed Penetration Tester, and then Certified Penetration Tester. All I've been studying them. So, without wasting much of our time after the delay, I'll just jump into the slides, which have, first of all, we start with Google hacking. Well, Google hacking, as some of us may think about it, it's not just, okay, I can hack somebody, I can do this, I can do that. Yeah, it's similar to it, but you have to give meaning to something whenever you come across it. Well, according to Wikipedia, they said Google also as Google is a that uses Google Search and other Google applications to find security holes in the configuration of computer code that websites use. This is what Wikipedia said. Okay. Regarding this presentation, we are going to show you the techniques the bad guy used to locate sensitive information about a client, about yourself, so that you can help protect yourself and your clients and possibly your friends and family. Then Google hacking. It started it dates back to 2002 when security expert Johnny Long, I think I made reference in the reference, I have one of his book, which is very, very good. I think after this lecture, I'll share it with anyone who's interested. So it was dated back to 2002 when he began to collect interesting Google search queries that uncover vulnerable system or sensitive disclosure, labeling them as Google Docs. Up till now, people do call Google hacking Google Docs. It's just the same thing. So as you can see from the slide, he was just going about searching vulnerabilities, and then he had to come up with that. And then they are eventually organized into Google Hacking Database, in which we have a website for that, which is very, very, very good. If you are interested of checking a lot of exploits for Google hacking. So now we have so many Google hacking, Google Docs, a lot of them. But since we are having limited time in this lecture, I can't cover all of them. So I just pick the most important ones, which is entitled in URL file type.
Engineer, there's no voice. We can't hear you.
Wow, hello?
Yes, yes,
Can
we
you
can
hear
hear
me
you,
now?
sir. We can hear you
Okay,
now.
Yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
Yeah, we are hearing now.
Okay, at what point you guys missed, you couldn't hear me?
Like 2 minutes
So
ago.
that I can. Wow,
The
2
time that you
minutes.
launched the
So
book.
Operator from the slide.
From the slide, okay, okay.
Yeah, where you showed the operations.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
No,
Sorry about that.
I lost this place, please.
Okay. So,
Can you kindly?
okay. Wow, that was a lot of talking about. Sorry? Someone was talking, sorry?
Please, can you go back a little where you had list of operations, those operators?
Okay. Yeah. That's it. Are you talking about here?
Yes, it's here. Yes. From here.
Okay. So,
Exactly, here.
okay. Okay. Sorry. Let's continue. Then I was saying we now get into action with Google Docs. We have so many operators. We have the in title, the in URL, the file type, the in text, site, link, cache, and all in title. So we look at them one after the other, what it does. So that's when I had this, like here, I type in title admin login. So it will give us the list of all sites in Google that have the title admin login, what we specify here. So by clicking on the first link, when we open it, like now I said, if we have software developers in the house, you might understand this, but nevertheless, we can still go about it. So if you click on view page source of a page, you almost each and every page, if I'm not mistaken, has a title tag saying the name of the title of the site. In this case, this one is showing admin login, which is why we have it here, because the title, we specified the title of the search to be admin login. So this is one example of in title. We can do like this. Let's say in title, we can say login page, in title login page. In title login page, we can look at this one. We can look at this one as well. There's so many operators of the Google hacking database, but these are one of the most commonly used ones we have in our list. So if you look at this one, you view the page source, you're having title, okay, Squarespace. Okay, I think, wow, this is a bit, okay. Okay, I think it's an API to some page. Okay, this one here, if you view the page source, that's where we can see it, login page. So this is how you, if you are looking for a specific thing over the net, this in title, it helps you narrow down your site. So now we are going to look at the second one, which is in URL. In URL. So sorry, I think somebody's mic is on, please. Somebody's mic is on, please. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So we have in URL. In URL, let's say we have, okay, very good example, admin login.php. That, but we can just put the, so here, in URL, you can see, in URL, it specifies the path of the file in which you are looking for. You see, we specify admin login PHP. look at it. This is the URL of this site. It's giving us admin login PHP because we specified there. So these are all kind of, okay, I will say we are. These are all kinds of operators which we can narrow down our search on Google. So without wasting much time, we can go to the file type. If we look at the file type here, file type, let's say, you can even combine operators for you to have maximum optimized results. So you can say file type, wait, I don't know how is Google going into my head what I'm about to search for, and then they're giving me a suggestion. Well, this is strange and very good as well. So we can say file type, this is an Excel file, and then we can do maybe in text, we can combine. Now we are going to combine. We can say in text, then we need email, for example. We are looking for a file.
Sorry, engineer. Can you zoom in on your screen, please, so that we can see the syntax? Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, let me get magnifier. Okay. Right. Okay. Why is this? Okay. No problem. Let me just. Can you see now?
Perfect.
Okay. Very good. So now we have we can mix it. We are looking for a file type XLS, and then the file we are looking for login password, and then the in-text we are looking for email. So let's try our search. So you see this one, we are having one here, XLS Excel file, but I don't know the source of the file. I don't know how secure it is, so I can't really download it. Sorry for that. I was meant to use my Kali Linux for all this so that we can download and then see, but I was just having a little bit problem with it just before we start this. So you can see how you can mix searches with the operators, the file type, the in-text, what have you, everything. So now let's look at, let's say site. We can say site, then what can we search for? Let's see, that's pretty easy, amazon.com, and then in amazon.com, we can do in-text. What are we going to search in amazon.com? Well, I need to search for maybe PlayStation 4. Yeah. So you see, you're searching. This is as far as you can click next and next and next and next. You are going to see all the results from Amazon in Google. So this is a very, very, very good way to narrow down your search. So Google hacking is more of searching the internet. What is available over the internet? Well, if you don't want your context, like now, let me say, okay, I want to search for maybe facebook.com, and I want to search for maybe my name, Umar Farouk. What do you know? We have a lot of Umar Farouk in Facebook. Umar Farouk from Abuja, Osanu Umar Farouk, Abubakar Umar Farouk. So this is more of information gathering. This is what Google hacking database is all about. Then we can look at another distinct. We can say maybe Amazon.com. Then okay, I think no, this is, I think it's, yes, catch Amazon.com. Yes. So I just type in the catch of Amazon.com. So as of now, this is 9:35 p.m. Okay. The last catch, it is a snapshot of the page as it appeared on 20 October 2015, 5:26 GMT, which is like 4 hours ago. So you can see, you can look at the catch of the site. In Amazon, you can do, you can search for the catch of Amazon, and then maybe Amazon, this is October, and then you want to search for Amazon catch, let's say site Amazon.com, and then I think, okay, I think I forgot the syntax. Okay, I think I forgot it. Anyways, when I see it, I think I'll just pass it. There's a way you can, let's say this e-commerce site like Amazon. You search Amazon. You can put the catch of Amazon. Let's say today is October 21st. You can search for within date range. There's a operator date range here in Google Hacking. So you can put the date of that catch of that site. If you put it, let's say you want to buy an item, which the price of the item today is maybe $5. Then you can put it 3 days ago, which they were having discounts on the item of maybe 30, 20, 40%, which is going to be probably $1, $2. You can still visit the catch of the site, provided that it's still available within their system. You can place the order of that item, and then you can still get it at that price. They can't even know the difference between, because it's a catch listing. That's why most sites, they tend to, like, after a few hours, declare their catch of Google indexing searches, because to avoid all this havoc. So I think with the Google operators, I think I would call it a day for them. We'll move on to our next topic. But we have a reference. You can view them. You can go to this site. You can say Google Hacking Database. Okay, you see, this was yesterday. In text, welcome to Code Igniter web server detection. So you can view a lot of you can view them. You see, I'm even seeing okay, yes, you can look at extension of a file. If you're looking for a specific PDF, you can just say ext in text. You can say in text, maybe in text, and say Dan Brown, for example, which is a very good author. So you can see in text PDF. So you can see Dan Brown, International Journal of Da Vinci Code, what have you, all from Dan Brown. So this is a very, very, very good operator of Google search. So you can go to the site, Google Hacking Database, have a day, have a coffee, and then go about it. You never regret it. All right. So without wasting our time as well, we can go into Shodan. Shodan is an amazing open source intelligent gathering tool and a computer search engine, which is this address. It is designed by a web developer, John Matley. Shodan is a very, very, very broad topic. In fact, let me be honest with you guys. I knew Shodan just a little bit, not up to a year. No, I don't think it was up to a year that I knew Shodan, sorry, saying Jordan like Michael Jordan. Shodan, I knew Shodan when we were working with our colleagues, and then I was searching something, then one of my colleagues was saying, hey, try it on Shodan. You might see it. Or I was searching an IP address. Oh, try it on Shodan. You might see some maybe banners or something about it, the status code of it, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, I just gave it a try, and then I didn't really get the power of it until honestly, until I went to Lagos for a conference from office. We went there. There was this guys from one company in Lagos. I think two guys and a lady. Wow. When after the presentation, I was like, wow, 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 wow. So Shodan can do all this. Then we're seeing Shodan at the surface level. I was like, okay, I need to sit down and then go about Shodan. Blah. So after just a little bit, I wouldn't call myself an expert, or I can search what I want. That's the basics. That's the basic thing. Even if you're a computer programmer, you can't call yourself an expert, provided that you can get your things done. The end point is always the best thing. So Shodan is a search engine. It is much different. It is much different than Google, Yahoo, and Bing, all search engines, and even DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo, it's just like they call it. Some people do call it the hacker's search engine because it doesn't save your history, doesn't save your activities, but Google does. Okay, so a typical search engine, it crawls for data on web pages and then index it for searching, just like as we have been searching through Google. We just type this, blah, 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 it just index it, and then voila, it just gives us. So with Shodan, it interrogates ports and drives the resulting banners, then index the banners rather than the web content for searching. Using Shodan for penetration testing requires some basic knowledge of banners, including HTTP status code. Well, if you are a web developer, I think you need to know HTTP status codes. I don't master them, but yes, this is a very good list of, in Wikipedia, list of HTTP status codes. Anything 10510 blah blah blah, informational responses. 202023 is success. 303435 redirection. 404 client errors. 505 what have you, servers errors. So these are HTTP status code. So when using Shodan, you need to understand what HTTP status codes does for you to see. If you see a search, you see 200, you know definitely this is up and running. It's a success. The page I'm requesting, it has shown me. So okay, sorry. So let us visit Shodan. No, it's freezing here. So this is Shodan, the search engine for security, for in IoT, buildings, power plants, what have you. But hey, do you know something? You can actually hide yourself from Shodan. Yeah, definitely. There are preventive measures, which is the slide I just tried to give us here. So now, the first thing after the story I just gave you guys now, the first thing I tried doing with Shodan the other day was, okay, hey, they said Shodan can do a lot of things, can even know the password, the login details of other pages, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, but let me try it with Google first. Then I went to Google. I typed admin. I type 1, 2, 3, 4. This supposed to be the password. The username is going to be admin. The password is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So I was like, okay, let me see site that is so stupid for them to pick that as a default password. So I was going. I didn't see any site. So I was just seeing articles, what have you. So I was like, okay, let me try it with Shodan as well. So I came here, I type admin, I type 1, 2, 3, 4. You type enter. I don't know why Shodan is taking time. Okay, voila. Just look at it. These are 8,736 results for, should I call them stupid or security negligence, for 8,700 devices for them to leave admin username 1234 password. These are, you see in Taiwan, we have 1,400. Can you imagine? In Poland, 1,000. Ukraine. So these are all the search results that have these as their default IP addresses. IP addresses, default credentials through these IP addresses. So now, let's say we look at this one, Poland. But guys, please, whatever you are doing, it is unethical to try and log into the systems. Yeah, we can do it, but definitely this is unethical. You are on your own. This is only for educational purpose. So you can see a lot of vulnerable sites that are stupid enough to leave their password 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we can say admin, then admin camera. So this, it's still the login. Credential. Some people do it as admin. The password is the username is admin. The password is admin, and then I want to see their camera. So voila. Again, we have 1,000 results that cameras are having these credentials, admin. If we try to log in here, you see this one, you see the HTTP status code I was telling you just a moment ago, 200, which is okay. It's up and running in Japan, open network, and then we can view the details. The details is organization, open network, open network, last update. Look at the last update, host names, ASN, CT. Look at how good Shodan is. You can even zoom and see the right building. Suppose I'm a hacker, a malicious person, and maybe I live across here. Then I see this place. I was like, yeah. They're very good. They're very bad. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever. They have done this to me. They have done that to me. I can use this to get to them. Maybe I have a target in this company, in this. So you see, these are, and you see this port is even open, 8880 is open, and the service you can see. So these are all showing us the results of guys that have not taken the security measures of dealing with their own vulnerable self. So we can actually explore here, aside our native searches here, we can explore to see a lot of them. You see, top voted is always webcam. A lot of people. Can you see my screen? Or I should zoom in as well. Let me zoom in. I think it's better. So we are having top voted 9,246 results of webcams, cams, netcams, default passwords, Dreambox. Default password, they just mean like now I buy a router, maybe D-Link, what have you. Instead of me changing the default password that it originally came with, I'll just leave it like that, and then I'll just put it over the network. How stupid would that be? Come on. Sorry, I'm using stupid, but come on. It doesn't make sense. It's not appropriate for you to leave any device that you bought over the counter, over the internet, wherever you bought it, it's a very, very, very good measure to actually change your password. And then now we are having the search result here. We're having PHP recently shared, PHP my admin, Dreambox, more popular searches. I think at some point, I heard that Shodan used to show, is it live sex cam? Yes. Some people do. At some point when I checked, it was last week or something. I saw it to be top voted. The result was scary. Live sex cam. So these are all vulnerable results. You see, you see it, live sex cam. So come on, these are all vulnerable results for some people. The SCADA systems. I think let me try Modbus. This is a protocol. A lot of countries, 400 and this thing, have been vulnerable with this protocol. USA. Let's try our home. Listen, Jumia. Sorry if anybody is working at Jumia. We are not going to explore. We're just going to see. And if you can advise them out, that would be good. You see, Nigeria, we're having 5 from Jumia. Just Jumia search. We didn't want to see anything from Jumia or want to know their ports, their site, their IP address, what have you know. You see? So, and then yes, one more thing is most sites, most organizations leave P, most especially in Nigeria. Okay, I don't know how I can say this, but I think it would be nice. I let you guys. Most organizations in Nigeria, they don't do anything with their FTP. They just leave it open, so you can easily hack and then steal files, what have you. Voila, you're good to go. Because in Nigeria, we just tend to neglect the power of FTP. Okay, yeah, it's FTP. Oh, my boss, I don't know what I can do. Yeah, it's FTP, just leave it, nothing will happen. Can you imagine saying nothing will happen in FTP? Are you the owner of the internet? No, it doesn't work that way. So when you are doing things, it's a very, very, very good. If you don't know it, that's our problem in Nigeria. If you don't know anything, if you don't know something, you easily say, I don't know. Like now after the lectures, if you ask me something, I don't know, will it kill you? It won't. So it's just easy. I don't know something. So how are you going to go about it? Simple. Okay, sir, this and this, this and that, this and that. We'll do it and then we take over. That's all. So you can see now, you can narrow your search. I think you can narrow your search as well to country codes instead of maybe just clicking the country here. Like now, I will say DE. I don't know. There's a country codes list. Yes, I think DE for the Dodge. Yeah. No, not this. Okay, I forgot what I said. Sure. So DE, this is Dutch, JP, Japan, what have you. So if you want to search anything, let's say, I'll say router, and then I'll say country. I want to search router in Germany. So these are all routers in Germany, 11,000. Well, the ones that are being screened by Shodan. So this is what you see. Because of the nature of Google hacking, taking a look, I don't think we are going to cover the power of Google hack. I just tend to give information some of us might know. I might be wrong throughout, maybe saying something, or I didn't say it right. It's all part of the human. So we can't cover, even if you're having 10, 20 hours, I don't think we cover the power of Shodan. But I have resources for some of us or all of us that are willing to go further with Google hacking or Shodan. Shodan, I am still learning as well, despite the fact that I've told you about 7 months ago. Yeah, it wasn't enough for me because I had a lot of things doing. But even if I was focused on Shodan, yeah, I would get to a point that, yeah, okay, this is good. And one good thing about Shodan, if you truly want to enjoy Shodan as a person, I think is, I'm not marketing for them, I don't work for them, but this is just knowledge, something I think I need to tell you guys. So you need to maybe upgrade, gain full access for $49. And then the benefits of paying this is one, the search results. For a paid member and a free member, the search results differs. What we see differs for. So you can imagine you paying $49 and then, but please don't do it for malicious purpose. Don't do it. You can do it maybe for educational purpose. If you're searching for something, whatever it is, and then you can download your results. And then if you are a developer, you can have an API to Shodan in which you can put it into your website. I think this would be a good idea, but I have not figured out how. But I think it's going to be a good idea for us to, at some point, put it on our website. I don't know if okay, yeah, it's PHP is available, so we can put it since we are using WordPress. You can use develop with Shodan, can see the of API, map all the things. You know how, and then tons of app integration, like our guy at the top, engineer, taught us a couple of weeks ago about Metasploit. So it has it inculcated, and then multiple Google Chrome, and then more search results. As a member, you are not limited to view just 20 results of a search query, up to 2,000 hosts. So you can see the search variation, and then time payment, and then you can picture perfect if you are going to see cameras. And then you can save your reports, you can generate reports, sorry, and then download your reports. And then I think that will be all for Jordan, but I am regretfully saying this is it for Jordan for us here, because by me showing such results, what have you, I don't think we are going to get the true power of Shodan. But when we look at it from another perspective, like we have a book, I have a book recently. I just bought it now for those of this this presentation, but I ended up not using it because I just felt that, well, using Shodan, I don't think we can cover a lot. So let me just do it on the surface. Just tell us what Shodan is, what Google Hacking Database is, and then the resources. Future, I don't, and then we can look at advanced Shodan and maybe advanced Google Hacking. But this is it for now. But we have uh, preventive measures in which we take. And I think number one, security cameras that you on Sorry, guys, I got disconnected. Sorry. I don't know what happened. Maybe it was my phone. I certainly didn't receive any call for that. So regarding security cameras, we were unable to see because it was unethical and fits the purpose of our group. So one, we have a solution for if you are scared that how am I even sure that my camera someone is not even seeing me? Well, you can do as I always do with my systems on my desktop or my laptop. One first thing I do is I have a duct tape. This sorry, not duct tape. This white sellotape, and then pinch a piece of it and then cover my camera, both my desktop and my laptop. So even if you're going to see me, what are you going to see? You're going to see sellotape. Isn't that better for you? So anyways, we have a solution for this. This feature is generally kept enabled by most brands. Yes, if you buy CCTV, I've worked with some people that install CCTV. Some people do leave it on, even if they are not using it, and then they just have a silly password of CCTV 12345. Can you imagine? So, for you to have a very good preventive measure regarding security cameras, one, have a strong password, and then turn it off when you are not using it. Two, we're having hacking webcams. Just the example I gave you with myself. Yeah, that's what I do. Believe it or not, I use sellotape and just close my camera. That's all. It is advisable to keep your virus protection software profile database always up to date. Update your webcam software if on regular basis. A good firewall might help more tech-savvy people to determine your webcams are streaming data to an external source. Yeah, if you get to a point, you have a good firewall. I just what happened. You can easily, yeah, one is tapping, but especially in Nigeria, you don't even know are being hacked or you're being worse. Then hacking personal documents. Well, you can be like very smart. Try not to publish your sensitive information online. If you must publish their information, make sure that it is password protected and encrypted. Okay, regarding password protected and encrypted, then it will tell you the point and avoid publishing says publication online. Okay, I don't know. It's a trend. It is a trend in Nigeria. Okay, I'll at Snapchat. In Nigeria, if you are a bad person, you are a malicious person. Do you know, or you are a, God forbid, maybe assassin or something? Do you know that personally you can get to men because from they eat, the clothes they wear, the phone they have, the car, the office, what have you, every now and then they publish it, their location saying, I'm at Silverbird, I'm at Shaw, I'm at this place. What kind of human being are we turning into? And then small thing like today in the morning, in the afternoon, one of my cousin was telling me, hey, please, we have this case again. There are some guys in in Kaduna, they've hacked their Facebook accounts, like two of them or so. I was like, come on, this is the third time or fourth time you're telling me some of your guys have been hacked. What have you? Can't they have like two-step authentication, in which if you're going to sign into Facebook or whatever site, Google is doing their best. If you're going to if you're going to log into any site, it will ask you to, it will send a code to your phone. Can they do that? It's like, okay, I don't know why, blah, blah, blah. So if you must publish something online, try and protect it. Like now, okay, yes, I use Gmail, but I use Proton Mail. Let me show you Proton Mail and then Twitter Mail. I use them a lot. I'm not marketing for them. I just happen to be a fan. Tutanota. Okay, this is Tutanota. Tutanota makes encrypted mails easy, and then Proton Mail. Proton Mail is the same thing. You can type them here. What Proton Mail and Tutanota does is, for example, I'm going to send you a message. Maybe I'm going to send one of you. I'm going to send maybe one of you a message. If I send in attach file in the message, then I send it to your Gmail or Yahoo or Outlook or whatever. I have to send you a password via text message saying that this is the password of the mail I sent you. So if someone is going to spoof your email, our mail, our interaction, is going to see this is a mail set, and then okay, it's being encrypted. Okay, how do I go about that? Yeah, you need to have a password. I'm not saying that you can't encrypt it, but they are using a hashing algorithm, which is quite good. I forgot the algorithm they're using, which is very, very good. It's not MG5, definitely. I think it's the one Django are using. Is it Bcrypt also? So I need to send you a text message. Even if I think maybe by sending you a text message, I think some of your phone can be compromised. I can send a message maybe via Signal, Telegram, what have you. You and I will discuss, okay, we can have a point in which we send the password of the mails that we communicate. You see, which is very, very good. Tutanota and Proton Mail, they're very good. You can check out. I'm not marketing for them, but they're quite good. Then the fourth option here, we have hacking vulnerable websites. Okay. Use tools to run pre-populated doc queries to locate any freely available sensitive information on the concerned site. Do not index sensitive websites on Google. Okay. If you know your website, okay, like now if you are using WordPress, you know that when you are using WordPress, when you are trying to install WordPress, there's a checkbox that asks you, Google index this site? You select it, yes or no. If your website is sensitive and you don't want Google to index it, indexing means just by searching. If I search it over the search engine, no one should see it, but it's available. If I don't want that, you can check it. So you can use something like robot.txt to prevent search engine from indexing your site. And then one more thing regarding this hacking vulnerable site is, if you are a web developer, I would advise, even if you are not, maybe you know someone or maybe you're working, I would advise a honeypot. Honeypot is just a system in which I use honeypot a lot of the time when developing my applications that I know are sensitive. A honeypot is just a system that mimics either a web application or a network. It can be anyone. But in this case, it can be your web application. Okay, like your login page. If you go to your website, you have a website, you have www.site.com/admin, which is very, very, very easy. It was what we tried and searched in Google the first time, in which we have, is it the entitle? We have entitle, admin, and then we have intex, admin, login, blah, 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 blah. Don't name your title to be admin. Change it. Who cares? If you name it admin, and then it's very, very easy for someone to know, okay, www.site.com/admin/login. Definitely, I know this is your login page. But what I usually do, like my recent application I was building with Django, Django has a lot of packages regarding honeypot. So I usually name my site lost random blah blah whatever 893. How on earth are you going to think this lost random 8712, it's an admin site, it's a login page, and then lost random blah blah blah, and then I'll name it maybe some random things again. Oh, catch me if you can. How are you even going to know this is a login page? So we try and make these are preventive measures in which one can take. I'm not saying that was it Kevin Mitnick, one of these hackers, he said regarding this social engineering expert, he said there's no cure to human stupidity. Yes, I'm sorry I said it, but I'm just quoting him. He said there's no cure to human stupidity. Like systems, they're always patched. If your system is hacked, what you can do? Maybe at worst, come to worst, you format it. But if you are stupid, you are stupid unless you educate yourself. I'm not saying uneducated people are stupid. They are not educated on that aspect, but they need to be educated and they need to be aware. So, hacking Wi-Fi routers. Solution, like I just give someone, we just buy the link and then we put it to be normal password, leaving it as the default is admin password 123 or 123456. So you can solution firmware upgrade is the foremost precaution when it comes to routers. Try and update. Use cryptic passwords to give hackers a hard time. Don't use password like I used to do back in the days. I'll put my password 123. Can you imagine? Password 123. Then you can use a lot of combinations. Use stars, all those symbols, stars, asterisks, $sign, percentage, less than, equal to. Put it inside your password. Yeah, it's quite good. And then encryption is always recommended as it is difficult to have. Lastly, consider enabling your MAC filtering on your routers. Using VPN or IP filters in your firewall can protect your device from being discovered by Shodan. You see, I told you there's a way out in Shodan. There's always a way out. Like there's always a cure for a disease. A firewall typically regulates the packet processed by the device and blocks all interaction from hosts by closing unused ports and protocols. So these are the preventive measures. I think we might have tons of preventive measures, but these are the ones that I just managed to pick with my little knowledge. So I think that should be the end of our lecture. I thank you all for listening, and then where I have made mistakes, you can easily correct me, or maybe out of context I say something, maybe by overusing the word stupid. I don't really mean stupid, but come on, this is 21st century. We are way behind. So So please and please, if by any chance I've offended any of you saying anything, I am truly, truly sorry. It was just for information and educational purpose. We are all learning and we will keep learning. God bless you all. Thank you. If you have any questions, I am here. If I don't know, it's as easy as I don't know. If I can answer you, I can answer you. If I can refer to somebody, I can do that. And we have our references here. This is the book I was just telling you, Complete Guide to Shodan by John Matley, the one and only John Matley that started Shodan. Sorry, I always say Jordan, but I don't know. Then Google Hacking for Penetration Testing, third edition by Johnny Long. You see, this is very good. Johnny Long was the person, as if you remember, Johnny Long was the person that started Google docking, archiving, blah blah, having a lot of exploit, putting them together. He was the one that started it. So for him to have a book on Google hacking for penetration testers, I think it has to be good, which is very good. I read it, completely good. And then the complete guide to Shodan. This one is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about 100 pages or so. It's not that much, but it's very, very detailed. And the one and only Google hacking database website, and then this, it was just a reference for Google hacking. There's still not much references, but yeah, it's all good. So let's go for questions. If you have questions, please do ask. Anyone? Engineer?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
I say, please, can we get the code? Hello.
Sorry? Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, sir.
Okay.
I say,
So any questions?
hello.
Yes,
Go
Mr.
on with your question.
Yahya, right? Miss Yahya, we can hear you. Go ahead. Ask your question.
Yeah. Please, can we get a copy of the video so that maybe later if we need something regarding to it, we can look back to it, because it's very interesting the way that the things started from the beginning to the ending. I think it will help. And there is we have one kind of group on WhatsApp, and I tried to send them the link, but their network is not good. So I promised them later, if we done with the meetings, I will try to send them the copy of this thing if I get it.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Yahya.
Okay.
A video copy will
Yes,
be
no
available.
problem.
All right. So thank you.
Okay, so any questions, please? Recommendations, and then whatever.
I think there is no anything I can say for now, because you are guru. So the way that you are talking regarding to the hacking, we know you try your best regarding to it. So I don't think I have a questions regarding to what you, because I think I see
Okay. No,
you
it's
understand?
not a
Yes.
guru. You can. A guru is just a word.
Yeah.
I think guru is just a word. Come on,
Yes.
we can
Hello.
all. Yeah, the more it's just experience.
Yeah, I learned so many things regarding to the what you did. I didn't ever think something like that. The only thing that I know regarding to that Google this thing, because there is a I have one mentor there. If you know him, I think his name is Abubakar Ango. He's in Bauchi, and he used to show us
Okay.
those kind of. But definitely the way you show us now, I'm very interested, and I learned so many things regarding to it. And that Shodan, I will try to see whether I will create the account there and even pay for the this thing, the what? I upgrade. I will only try to see I will upgrade the account because I think
Okay.
it will have a lot regarding to the things of
Okay.
server management. That this thing will have a
Okay.
lot. Really.
Okay. Okay. That's very good. That's very good. Thank you very much.
Yes, hello, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the presentation was awesome, very interesting, and very educative.
Thank you, sir.
Even though we started with some little technical issues with the audio, but it has been later resolved. So far, so good. The presentation was excellent.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Yeah.
Okay, hello. Hello.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Hello.
okay, Mr. Umar, it's a great session. You did a very fantastic presentation, and so far all the presentations I've attended have been fine. And I just want to urge you
Thank
to
you, sir.
continue. And maybe
Thank you
at
very much.
intervals we'll start to take turns. We'll start to take turns
Okay.
to lecture as well, so that should be a measure of our understanding. You
Okay.
know, at least last time we
Okay.
did
Okay. Thank you
Metasploits.
very much.
Now Shodan. I urge you to
Yes, sir.
take us more on other aspects. While we do that, some of us that are coming up will also
Okay.
want to take turns to lecture. But
Okay.
so far, it's in
Okay.
order. Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
well done.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, hello,
Yes, sir.
sir. Something I want to add
So,
is for those
yes, sir.
who has been asking for video, the video is going to be available
Okay.
very soon, and so also the
Yes,
slide.
sir.
I believe we have a copy of the slide so that we'll upload it on the WhatsApp
Yes, sir.
group.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Definitely.
this is what I wanted to add. But everything was
Oh, yes, sir.
fantastic.
Yes, sir.
And then lastly, maybe if I will add,
Okay. Okay.
since so many people are interested into this, we may
Yes,
in
sir.
the future going to look at advanced lectures on this kind of advanced
Yes,
ethical
sir.
hiking
Yes,
using
sir.
Google Database and advanced
Yes,
Shodan
sir.
exploration using Kali Linux and probably Meta
Yes, sir.
exploit.
No
Um,
problem, sir. No
because
problem. Yes, sir.
what we have seen today is merely front interface of searching in Google database, so also the Shodan. But technically, we
Yes,
can
sir.
also make use of
Yes,
the
sir.
Kali Linux and Meta and get access to Google database and Shodan, of course. So
Yes, sir.
in the future, I think we have to look at the way of or looking at way to deliver this thing.
Yes, sir. No. Yes, sir. I
And
think
then
that would be very nice.
hello.
That would be very nice.
Lastly, yes. Lastly, I want to add more on the disclaimer. Please, as the engineer, as the presenter said, Mr. Omar, please, this is for educational purpose. I'm not going to repeat what he has already said, but is only meant for educational purpose. Please, we shouldn't go outside our own network or our own corporate or organization to start practicing something else. Please and please, this is just for information purpose. We should not abuse this knowledge. Please, I wanted to add.
Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
yeah, that,
Thank you, engineer.
Thank you, sir.
that's it.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I think
Yes.
in addition to that, I think in future maybe we can fine tune our lectures to be, let's say, case study driven.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand? Maybe we come with
That-
scenarios to either attack or defend. You understand
okay.
what
Okay.
I'm saying? Because some of us are actually managing organizations' infrastructure. So
Okay.
maybe we'll start having lectures. For example, if there's an incident, how do you handle it? You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
Maybe you
Okay.
discovered
Okay.
something. There's a kind of rootkit or
Okay.
something on your
Okay.
server or something. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
how
Yes. Yes.
to
Yes.
deactivate this web search engines, how you can't be searched easily, things like that. You understand? So that when we
Okay,
have a case
okay,
study
yeah,
approach, you find that it
definitely.
sticks very, very fast, and you can start practicing it there and then.
Yes, yes, definitely. I
Yes,
agree with you. Yes,
mm,
definitely.
that's
I
just
agree
what
with
I
you. I
thought of.
think, oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for your input. Well, actually, initially, I was trying to make it to be a case study, maybe of using Shodan to be of maybe Cisco devices. But then I just felt, okay, this is the first time of us presenting Shodan. Let us not just go into maybe advanced. There are maybe some of us here coming up don't know a lot of things regarding security, network, what have you. So that's a very very good input. Definitely, when we are going to present Shodan next, we'll definitely look at case study, maybe of Cisco devices, and then incident handling. I think it's a very good topic. It should be a topic on its own regarding how you manage incidents when there's a lot of incidents. So I think it's very good. It's very good. And then one more thing I need to say, since I know a lot of us here are managing a company's infrastructures, is maybe websites or something like that. There's this spree of web defacement in Nigeria. So I think by us
So,
personally
sorry,
changing the
can you take that
site,
again? It's breaking here. Kindly
uh,
repeat it, please. It's breaking here.
okay, okay. Can you hear me now? Hello.
Yeah, hello, I can hear you now.
Okay, I was saying it's a very good input you gave, which is worth thinking of when presenting Shodan again. And then, as you mentioned, we have a lot of here that are managing companies' infrastructure. I would like to give advice on what we call web defacement. There's a lot of defacement spree in Nigeria recently. I believe if some of us don't know what web defacement is, it's changing the look of a site to be of something. If maybe my name is Umar now, I have your website, and then I'll input URL. The URL will be your index page. If anyone goes to your page, that is what you see. I'll just say maybe your security has been breached. This is Umar. Maybe contact me at this. Contact me to avoid such that from analysis we did recently, we are having Apache servers and GX servers being that's why. Sorry, the decision has been made. Sorry, engineer. Engineer Bash. I don't mean to tackle maybe what we discussed earlier on regarding our website, which is going to be WordPress. The decision has been made. No problem about it. I was just making reference now. So dealing with Apache server, yes, you can make it secure, but there's a serious vulnerability with Apache server and Nginx. Over the years, I've been seeing a lot of web defacement in Nigeria, but I've never seen. I'm not promoting ASP.NET. I'm not promoting anything Microsoft, but I've never seen a web defacement with an ASP.NET site. They use IIS server. IIS server, it's very, very, very good. You can use IIS server for your PHP sites. You can use IIS server for a lot of sites. I don't know of Python. I've never tried, but I know it might be possible. There are a lot of languages out there that I think they That's the sole purpose of this group coming together, guys from different background, and then sharing knowledge. Yes, we are doing things to prevent the interests of the national security. So thank you very much for your input. So, engineer, any questions? I think with the absence of questions, my respected colleagues, I would call it a day because currently
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. We are very glad to have you here today. Thank you.
so please any input or something because I think I would need to call it a day. This is 10:30.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, good to go,
So,
sir.
engineer.
I don't think there is any question.
Okay.
I don't think there is any other.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank
all
you.
right. Thank.
We're
All
very
right.
glad
Thank
to
you
have you.
very much, sir.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah,
So
have
thank you
a
very much.
good day, sir.
Good night.
Thank you.